Hi everyone. Um, so today I want to talk about something that's kind of important, and I want to talk about freedom because so many people talk about what freedom is and how we should um, try to protect it and all that kind of thing, and a lot of people consider socialism or having a big government is anti-freedom. But I'm reading a book called Social Democracy Without Illusion, and basically you talk about Sweden democracy. And I have a really good quote. And basically, Sweden is the country that tried to attain full employment. That means that they're trying to attain full employment by pursuing a very active labor market policy by investing a lot heavily, and this is public investment, by investing in training and retraining and training workers. And Sweden has the very low unemployment rate compared to the Western countries, and they also have a very lowest level of income inequality and among the Western nations. And this is because uh, that in Sweden they try to make a partnership between the business and the capital, and the business and the labor movement. And basically that means there's a partnership of them trying to work together, not opposed to each other, trying to work together to operate an unemployment rate that is much lower than other industrialized country. And that means keeping business on a tighter leash, and you know have a more strict labor laws that that kind of keep people from having retaining employment and retaining income. And I think it's a really good thing. And also they try to and Sweden education is free to the very highest level, which means that if you're a university student, you won't be in much debt because there'll be no debt. The government allows you to go to university. And the other thing is that university students are very career oriented and practical, and that means they go to school and really have a very practical education. And that's what I think university need to do: educate the people and not try to make it really kind of like a major that if you go into a major and you don't really get a good job, then it's not really helping you or the economy. So yeah. And so basically I think the fact that there are people who try to work together, and as opposed to business and the labor movement trying to work together and try to form an alliances to make sure that no one is left behind. And having that government control is not having a more government playing a role in the economy is not against freedom. It's just helping to ensure that everyone has equal opportunity. And I think that's very important. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. And I think it's a mistake when people say socialism is dictatorship, because I don't think it is. It's not. It's the people in Sweden, they can vote democratically and they have a proportional representation. That means that different parties, as opposed to saying really rhetorical stuff, they're working together to compromise each other and try to work out a solution. And it's more, and the legislature is more representative of the will of the people, because the total vote is proportional to the total representation. And I think that's what freedom is. Freedom is meaning that making sure that every vote count, even if you vote for someone that's not very popular, it should still count. So I think that's democracy, and I think that we have a lot to learn from Sweden, and I hope you everyone do a little research on other countries as opposed to just studying your own country and not looking out to other countries and see what they're doing and just calling them socialist or whatever. I think that's a mistake. A lot of people do work. They have a bigger government, but the result is not always a lot of people on welfare, but it's actually a lot of people working. So yeah.